Okay, one of the last things you might want to add to your leaflet, and is pretty standard with charities, is a little donation form or a form to get more information. So on the back page, page 4, I've got a big title asking if people want to help, and I've put a text box here, and I've just written a little sentence asking people if they want more information or to help out to fill in this form and send it in. So what I would like first of all is a dotted line to show them that they can cut this piece off and send it in. So all I'm going to do with that is just use some dashes, and if you look, publisher is doing it for me. So I'm holding the mouse down, I can just go, so the key down, I can just go right the way to the end, and that bit's done. So there's a little detach the form there. Then I'm going to want to get something like their name, notice capital letter to start with, and then I'm just going to use some underscores, okay, for them to fill in their name. I might want their address. Now you usually want a few lines for the address. Try and keep them the same length. I will just space my cursor over to here for that bit, and then give them another line. And I think one too many. I'll do the same again, and that should be enough for the address. And what else would I like? I would like their email address. Again, give them a line to write it on. Try and keep them the same length so it looks nice and professional. And a telephone number. And give them again some lines to write on. So that's a very basic form. What I might do is put a border around the outside using the shape format, which I've already shown you. I might change the font. I might make it a little bit bigger actually, just to give it a bit more importance. So again, I've used a different font there. I should change that. So I'm going to put that to size 14. There you go. That fills the page quite nicely, but it has messed with some of my lines. So I'm going to get rid of those, like so. You might decide to space it out slightly differently. There's lots of different things you can do in that form. Okay, but that's one of the last things you need to do. What I've seen some people do and works quite nicely then is some pretend social media accounts. So a nice little Facebook logo, an Instagram logo, maybe TikTok or Twitter, or all of them, with some fake names for your charity, the Endangered Animal Protectors. All right, and that is your leaflet finished. There are a few other things that you can do to really push your grade up. One of those is page numbers. So if we go up to insert, lots of things we can insert like we've seen before, and what we're looking for is page number, which is on the end there. Don't just click page number though. If you click on the arrow at the bottom, it will bring up all these different options for where you want your page number and whether you want the page number to show up on the first page. Now, as our first page is a front cover, I really don't want it on this. I just want it on the others, and I'm going to want mine in the bottom right. You can choose to have it whatever you like. I'm going to untick that first, and then I'm going to click bottom right. And if you look, it's put a number 4 on this because I'm on page 4, page 2, page 3, and nothing on the front cover. So that's a nice little advanced feature that we can use in Publisher to make our work look that little bit better. I've seen some people use the footer. Now, the footer is something that you do once and will appear on every page. So you click that and it goes here. So you could say the hash symbol there means the page number. So what I want to do is I want my cursor over there. So if I click, Control Z that. If I didn't have my page number in there, I could put my social media accounts in there and then they would appear on every page. If I just put the word social in there, you'll see that it will then appear on every page. If I close that then, so it says social for, it doesn't really make much sense, but if I had their Instagram handle or their Twitter handle, it would appear on there. I'm just going to go back into the insert menu, into my footer, and just get rid of that because it doesn't look very good. But it's just to show you that you can do it. So you can, if you've got as many pages in your document as you like, you can then have those page numbers on every page. One other thing that I've seen people like to do is to split up their text with some nice little breaks, they're called. Okay, so if we go up to insert again, there's the option for shapes, and a common one is the line. Okay, there's a line section as well. There's lots of different shapes in here. If I choose line, I can then draw that line in between my text there. Nice straight line. Now it's black at the moment, which actually looks quite nice. If you decide you don't like it, you can change it to be orange in my case to match the tiger theme of my leaflet. So I'm just doing that to break up some of the information and look really nice. These dotted lines and the lines you see on the page won't print when it's printed. They're just guidelines to help you line things up. So it will look like a blank sheet of paper with that orange line in between breaking it up. I've seen people use the shapes really well to draw information to important facts. So if you've got a shocking statistic or a fact or something you want to draw people's attention to, one of the good ones is this one here, which you can do like this. Again, I'm going to make it match my theme, and I would maybe have something important that I want to draw their attention to there. Now, because it's a 2-page spread, I can spread it across the middle, that's absolutely fine, and I can carry on my text over here and a picture at the bottom or a graph or some information there. So you should now have enough skills to push yourselves to the top of the grading and the success criteria for this project. If you've got any problems or issues with it, ask your teacher, because there are lots and lots of other little things we can do in Publisher that I may not have covered in these videos. Good luck.